China has reportedly started production of its own immersion DUV lithography machines, marking a significant step in its semiconductor ambitions. These systems do not replace ASML's most advanced technology, but they could reduce China's dependence on imported equipment. In this video, we will examine what China has achieved, the challenges ahead, and what this development means for ASML and global chip making. China's semiconductor industry may have reached an important turning point. A Shanghai-backed company called Aishengna is reportedly manufacturing domestically developed immersion deep ultraviolet lithography machines, commonly known as immersion DUV systems. The first units are expected to enter Chinese semiconductor factories during 2026. Lithography has remained one of the hardest parts of chip production for China to reproduce domestically. These machines project extremely detailed circuit patterns onto silicon wafers, and their precision directly affects chip performance, manufacturing cost, and reliability. Reports indicate that Aishengna is coordinating the effort after bringing together specialists and teams from several Chinese lithography projects. Succession, the company is supported by Shanghai state-owned investors and was established with registered capital of about 7 billion yuan. Production will initially remain limited. Around 5 machines may be produced in 2026, followed by approximately 20 systems in 2027. Expected customers reportedly include SMIC, Hua Hong Semiconductor, and Changshin Memory Technologies, or CXMT. That customer list is significant. SMIC is China's largest contract chip maker. Hua Hong produces chips for automotive, industrial, communications, and consumer applications. CXMT is a central player in China's expanding memory chip sector. These companies could provide real factory environments for testing and improving the systems. However, this is not an extreme ultraviolet lithography breakthrough. The machines are reportedly immersion DUV tools, an older but still essential technology category. ASML remains the only commercial supplier of EUV systems used for many of the smallest and most advanced chip designs. Immersion DUV uses purified water between the optical system and wafer to improve resolution. Manufacturers can extend its capabilities through multi-patterning, where several exposures create features smaller than one exposure can achieve. Manufacturing China's first domestic immersion DUV systems is only the beginning. The real test starts when they enter factories and process wafers continuously. A tool that succeeds during a controlled demonstration may perform differently in commercial production. Chipmakers will evaluate several measurements. First is throughput, how many wafers a machine processes per hour. A precise system may still be unsuitable if it operates too slowly. Factories run continuously, so one delay can affect the entire line. If a domestic lithography tool processes fewer wafers per hour than an imported machine, manufacturers must weigh local sourcing against extra time and expense. Overlay accuracy matters. Chips contain microscopic layers, and each new layer must align precisely with the patterns printed before it. Even a tiny positioning error can disrupt electrical connections and make a completed chip unusable. Multi-patterning increases the difficulty. Instead of printing one layer through a single exposure, the design is divided across several exposures. Every stage must align precisely, creating more opportunities for variation. Yield may be the most important measure. It refers to the percentage of chips on a wafer that function correctly. A machine may produce advanced patterns, yet remain uneconomical if too many chips fail testing. Higher yield lowers the cost of each usable chip, while lower yield can erase the benefit of domestic equipment. Reliability also matters. Lithography systems combine complex optics, light sources, precision stages, sensors, software, and temperature controls. All must operate consistently. Frequent calibration, maintenance, or unexpected shutdowns could reduce factory output. ASML's advantage extends beyond machine design. It has decades of experience, supplier relationships, support teams, spare parts networks, and established software. Chinese factories already understand ASML equipment and have procedures built around it. Aishengna will also need dependable sources for lenses, light systems, motion controls, measurement tools, specialty materials, and electronic components. Software must constantly correct vibration, temperature changes, optical distortion, and wafer variation. Units delivered to SMIC, Hua Hong, and CXMT may therefore serve as qualification systems. Their most important role will be generating data that guides improvements in speed, accuracy, yield, reliability, integration, maintenance, and overall manufacturing cost. The reported production program drew investor attention, sending ASML shares sharply lower. Investors feared China could eventually reduce reliance on the Dutch company's systems. However, the immediate commercial effect appears limited. China reportedly plans to produce only about 5 domestic immersion DUV machines in 2026. ASML, by comparison, is expected to supply around 130 comparable systems that year, while expanding capacity afterward. ASML retains major advantages, including decades of experience, global suppliers, factory support, and long-term customer relationships. Its EUV position is even stronger. ASML remains the only commercial supplier of extreme ultraviolet systems, needed for efficiently producing advanced processors for artificial intelligence, high-performance computing, and premium mobile devices. China's machines, therefore, do not remove ASML's technological lead. They also do not mean Chinese fabs can immediately make the most advanced chips entirely with domestic equipment. Longer-term implications may be significant. Export restrictions have reduced China's access to some advanced machines, components, software updates, and servicing options. That uncertainty gives Chinese companies and state-backed investors reason to support local alternatives, even when those systems initially offer lower performance. A domestic machine does not need to outperform ASML immediately. It only needs to work well enough for selected tasks, while improving through factory experience. Mature and specialized chips still matter. Vehicles, appliances, communications equipment, industrial machinery, power systems, medical devices, and consumer electronics all depend on established manufacturing processes. China continues expanding mature node capacity, giving domestic lithography systems a large market before they become suitable for leading-edge production. Chinese fabs may keep using imported systems where maximum performance is required, while introducing domestic equipment on less demanding lines. If the machines improve quickly, local adoption could accelerate. If throughput, yield, or reliability remain weak, factories may still prefer ASML tools whenever available. The equipment industry should also pay attention. Lithography development could strengthen Chinese suppliers of optics, software, inspection, deposition, etching, cleaning, packaging, and testing equipment. 5 machines will not transform the market overnight. Their importance lies in creating an industrial foundation for larger production runs, improved designs, deeper supplier networks, and a more independent semiconductor manufacturing ecosystem over time. China's reported immersion DUV production milestone does not place it level with ASML, and it does not solve the far more difficult EUV challenge. The first systems must still prove their speed, accuracy, reliability, and yield inside working semiconductor factories. However, the move from prototypes toward limited production is important. It could provide Chinese chipmakers with a domestic option for mature and selected advanced processes, while creating valuable experience for future systems. ASML's leadership remains secure today, but the long-term landscape may be changing. The real story is not immediate replacement. It is China beginning to build an alternative that can improve over time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on space exploration and scientific discoveries. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.